How did it feel to get back out there for the first time in a couple weeks?
It was good. I kind of just stayed ready the whole time. Trained at both guard and tackle, so I kind of made it easy to hop in. But it was good. Kind of like where I left off last year, so it's good to be back out there.
Was it as sudden as it appeared to be that he got hurt, or did you have any kind of sense that, hey, this might be a game where you get in for whatever?
Nah, it was just things happen, and you just got to be ready. And then he tried to obviously go, which, I have a guy, so I asked him, and he said he was good. And then obviously, if you can't go, you can't go. So, kind of just stay ready the whole time.
DQ always talks about players being resilient. How resilient have you had to be kind of in the position change process and then playing, not playing, playing again?
Yeah, I think it's more just like being honest with yourself. Like, obviously it sucked not playing, and like I was very frustrated. But then also just during those first weeks where I was inactive, like looking in the mirror, like there's obviously a bunch of things that I needed to correct, and obviously, they needed those at that moment. And CP was able to do a great job. He still does, like playing at a very high level. So, love that guy and I love what he's doing. But then also just looking at myself, like, what can I correct? In that moment, all I can control is just like the opportunities I get at practice, and then getting every rep I can, even if I take every single one, out there. That just gives me more time to kind of prepare myself, grow, and then for moments like these, that's stuff where I correct up for, so I can then perform in the game.
Just really thinking about 8 games, 9 games left. We're trying to be the best version of ourselves now. And got to have a great week of practice. Had a good walkthroughs today. But we just got to play better. Ultimately, it comes down to execution. The plays are there to be made, and we got to make them.
Where does the confidence that you guys are capable of doing that come from for you guys?
I mean, the guys we have in this building, the guys that go to work every day, the type of character that guys show every day. Sometimes it's just going out there and proving it. I've got all the belief in the world. I saw it all off season. I see it every day. And so we just got to put a complete game together. It's not about one phase. All 3 phases have to play a complete game, and we'll be all right.
What kind of boost? Obviously, Marcus has played well, but what kind of boost do you guys get emotionally when Jaden's coming back?
Yeah, it's just the time on task that we have with Jay. Spent all off season, all summer with a guy. You got a lot of reps together. You're able to see body language a certain way. You're able to see the game a certain way. Obviously, I think Marcus is a starting level quarterback in this league, so we do have a lot of confidence with Marcus. But we just got a lot of time on task with Jaden, so it's up to us. We're excited to have him back. I don't know if that's been announced, if he is coming back, whatever it is. Yeah. So I don't know what the plan is going forward for the rest of the week. But anytime you can add one of the best players back on the team, whether it's this week, next week, we're excited about it.
Has been announced Terry's out again. As a vet that's seen it all in this league, do you talk to him, just try to tell him to keep going?
Yeah, you just got to – everyone understands part of the business. Unfortunately, the injury rate in the NFL is 100%, and it's just bit our team a little bit early in the year. But I got a lot of confidence in the guys that Terry's going to do everything he can to get as healthy as fast as he can. And it's up to the rest of us to pick ourselves up. It's not like one receiver can come in and replace Terry McLaurin. So it's going to be by committee, and just excited for him to get back and healthy whenever that is. Yep.
Obviously credit to the teams that we've played last few weeks. They've had good game plans for that, and so I think we just got to be able to find a way to run the ball when we need to, and then obviously counter everything off of that.
John, do you see this week's game as an opportunity to kind of turn the tide and get on a roll? Obviously, the way you guys played last year, the success you guys have had at points this year, do you guys feel like this could be maybe a turning point if things go right on Sunday?
I think so for sure. We really have to take things, 1 week at a time now, and we dug in ourselves a little bit of a hole, but we got an opportunity to dig our way out, and so really that just starts with a 1-0 mentality, and taking every single rep, not taking anything for granted at this point in the season.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Well, we know what obviously Terry means to this team to get him back, and then now we know Sunday you're not going to have him on that field. Just what does that do for you guys?
It's a bummer. You want your best players out there at all times, but something that's out of our control and his control, and we just got to go out there and what the cards that were dealt, we got to be able to adapt and adjust and handle it.
Forgive me if this has been asked. We don't necessarily know about Sunday, but Jaden back on the practice field, what kind of boost is that for you guys?
Yeah, it's awesome. And I think anyone on this team, we have full faith in whoever's out there, whether it be Jaden or Marcus. Both those guys are tremendous quarterbacks and leaders for our team. And whoever it is, we have their back 100%.
Last year you guys dropped 3 straight at one point, but then responded with 5 straight wins, 7 straight wins actually. Can you lean on that adversity last year as you tried to dig out of this hole this year?
In my opinion, not really. Last year's team, and what we did last year was obviously great, but we can't. Last year's the past, and it's a completely new season, and so we have a whole new team of new players and people that haven't been here before, and so something that we have to figure out internally, and make the turn.
You're doing.
It's been solid. I think we've been really close to a lot of really good stuff, but there's just the consistency that we're continuing to build, and excited to go back out there this week.
And then I know you were here through the success last year. To have maybe some of the struggles you guys have had this season, how frustrating is it? And what is kind of the vibe of the team as you guys kind of try to break out of this rough start?
Yeah, I think we got a really resilient team and a lot of people that are really close. And I think those two things kind of contribute to success in a lot of ways. And it's really cool to just be a part of that and to see everybody still working their butt off. And then, I think we just trust the process. And a lot of times in sports, things don't go your way. But I think when it comes to that resilience and it comes to that trust, that's where success is bred. And so just continuing on the process.
How does the vibe change when Jaden's been out and then he's back at practice?
It's nice. It's awesome. He's a great leader for us, and so it's cool to have him out there. We were just jogging through today, so
Right.
He didn't get a full thing, but just the energy he brings and the confidence that we have in him, and it's good.
How tricky has it been offensively where there's been very little of what was presumably the starters week to week to week? Everything is changing week to week to week. How hard is that to get into a flow?
I think, we have a really great group and a really smart group. And so when you put that together, you have a lot of guys who have a lot of experience, and then, great leaders. Even when they're out, they can help. Terry and Debo, when they've been out, they've been able to help a lot. And so I think just being able to have that helps a ton.
And how much has it forced you to grow maybe even faster with more and more thrown at you?
Yeah, definitely. I think any experience is good. So the more experience, the better. And then kind of contribute that into lessons, and then contribute that into kind of mental reps and stuff like that. It's good to just have kind of in your memory and your bank. Yeah, love it. Thank you.
Obviously, you never played with that stripe on your helmet for a lot of years. That stripe meant a lot here. How cool is that to see?
It's awesome. It's so cool. Just knowing the history and then being a football fan, there's something special about that. So
I bet your dad liked it.
Yeah, for sure.
They're retiring Art Monk's number this week. I don't know if you've watched any of his film or just know him at all.
No, it's awesome. It's so cool. I think when we got that news, you just have the people who built this organization, and he's at the forefront of that. So it's so cool to be able to see that, especially as a receiver and somebody in that room.
Your pop tell you a little bit about Art?
Oh yeah, you know it. You know it.
You're one of the few guys in this locker room that played under the old helmet with the stripe. Is it pretty cool to see it back?
It's awesome. Hell yeah, it's awesome. Great to bring them back. A lot of great tradition under those jerseys. I got me a dub in them, so we're gonna try to keep the tradition going this week.
Do you love seeing some of the ties back to when you were here back in the 18 season?
No, for sure, yeah. It's always good. I'll be messing with the young dudes. They don't know their history enough. So it's good for the team to do things like this so they can learn their history. They be on their phones too much, and they don't got to learn the past like we had to.
Thank you, dude.
It's all good.
Not a lot of guys left in this locker room that played with the old helmet. You're one of them. The stripes are coming back this weekend. What does that feel like for you?
Man, it's kind of like nostalgic for me. I started in that helmet. I know what it means to the community. I know what it means to a lot of people that have played for this organization. So it's a cool feeling, man. Those things are dope, as you can see.
The unis too. I mean, you played in those.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It's my third uni. But those classic, the stripes, man. When you talk about Commanders and back then, Redskins and football team, that's what it was, right? That's how we were identified by the burgundy and gold stripes. Yeah. Man, it's cool, man. I'm excited to put the threads on.
What does Deion say? When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you play good. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Or you just go out there and do that anyway, because that's your job, no doubt.
Mahomes to Sam Darnold and that offense. What kind of problems, as you guys make the quick turnaround preparation-wise, does Seattle present you guys?
Their edges in the run game. Just they like to get on edges and toss crack and just sweep plays and all that stuff. So we just got to have sound edges and just make them one-dimensional.
You've been a part of this franchise for a while. You've seen the ups and downs. What's the psyche in this locker room now as you guys get ready for another battle?
Just positive mindset. Got to keep going all the time. Play hard, be physical, and control what you can control.
Not a guy you'll directly match up with, but when you watch a tape of Jackson Smith and Jigba, what's that look like?
Who was that?
Seahawks wideout.
Oh, no, I ain't paying him no attention.
He's leading the league in yards.
Yeah, I'm a straight O-line, D-line, man. I got enough on my plate. I know the DBs, they could tell you better.
Fair. Do you guys pay attention to the uniforms and stuff? You're gonna wear the throwbacks, right?
Yeah, we got
So what do you think when you see that?
No, it's cool. Just cool to see the old stuff coming back a little bit. I like the uniform. I like the helmet. It's gonna be nice.
Does it make you think of like your rookie season or any of that?
Definitely, it definitely does.
Is that a long time ago?
Man, it's getting up there.
Play, but dealing with a bit of adversity at this point.
I mean, it's a lot of guys in this locker room that's been here before. You know what I mean? So I think the vibes is high like always, man. We a lot of guys has been here. You know what I mean? I've been in situations where we've been on some skids, and you know, you still come out on top. You know, and it's all about the mindset, and I think our minds is right around here.
You mentioned you've been a part of skids like this. What do you do to get through this? Is it, mentally tricking yourself, or physically things that need to be happening?
You just keep doing what you're doing. You don't change nothing. You just keep grinding. You know, if you stay true to your grind, you know, something good gonna come out of it sooner or later.
All right. Well, things you guys are focusing on this week in terms of getting ready for Seattle.
Stopping the run, most definitely. That comes with any game, but they definitely got a great run game, man. Great run game. They're blocking it well, and we just got to be on our P's and Q's in the run game, and then be ready to get after the passer for sure. And I know they're gonna come out trying to throw the ball too, but I think we're gonna knock this run out, do what we got to do in the pass game also.
Javon, you've talked about growing up here and watching the Skins back then. This week you get to wear the helmet with the stripes on it. You get to wear the old jerseys. What does that mean for you?
I ain't got the Indian on it, but I mean, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but it's an honor. It's a privilege, man, and I don't take it for granted. I'm telling you, every day I'm around here, I don't take it for granted.
How are you feeling, man?
I'm awesome, brother. I'm blessed. I mean, I'm standing on my 2 feet, you know what I mean? Head attached, shoulders attached, knees attached. I'm good, bro.
Okay. It's hard to separate Mahomes' ability to make plays off script from everything else. If it's possible, how do you think you guys did with the other parts of the game?
I thought it was solid, man. You know, a lot of things we need to clean up, but I thought it was solid, man. I thought we showed heart, and that's what matters the most in this league.
How do you build on that this week with a tough opponent?
I mean, you just got to keep your head down and keep grinding, bro. Just like anything else, you just got to keep grinding.
When it comes to, Quinn has talked a lot about identity, saying you guys haven't quite turned the page on that. Now that we're midway through the year, where do you think that identity is, and where can it go?
Man, that's a hell of a question. I think our identity has always been just to be the most physical team on the field, and at times we've been that, at times we haven't, you know. But it's about how consistent can you be, and I think the consistency is trying to show itself at times. More times than not, sometimes, but I just think it's going to take us one win, just one win. We get one win, and that's going to set us where we want to be.
So based on that, is this game a must-win on Sunday?
Every one of them is, but yeah, we dying for a win, and I think we're gonna do what we got to do to make sure that we put ourselves in the best situation to win.
Did it feel faster with maybe the simplifying some of the calls? Did it feel like y'all were playing a little faster Monday?
Yeah, I think so for the most part, for sure.
Yeah, just to answer your question, yeah, just getting our backs a couple more touches, getting the run game going. I felt like we were doing really good this last game. We just, critical moments, we just didn't come through. So, you know, we had limited drives, not typically as many drives as we normally have. So you got to make most of those drives. And, you know, a couple, turnover, a couple fourth downs, just didn't come through.
You guys were pretty successful against Chris Jones. Was there anything? What was the plan against him, and was there anything from that you guys can take moving forward?
Yeah, we had a good game plan. I talked to Chris and the interior guys. We figured out just certain play style, and we played hard. That was the biggest thing, and strained, get on your block, and just we had a good coaching points on him. So I think we did a very good job on that, and just carry over to every week.
This might be a silly question, but how important is it to get that run game going more consistent, especially with all these injuries at receiver and all that?
Yeah, it's nice to have Terry and Debo back. So in that aspect of things, that helps a ton.
Terry's out.
Terry's out?
That's why I say that.
Oh,
With
you
him
see,
out,
I swear you guys know exactly more than I do. I'm over here
so
just
let me feel you now with Terry out again.
next
how
man up
important is it-
mentality, you know.
But how important is it to get this run game going?
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean that's important. It's very important. You know, get hats on hats. That's the most important part. Getting the ID and moving guys off the line of scrimmage. You know, that's very important. And like I said, just trusting if we have one bad run play, you know, just not to run away from it. That's a big thing. But you know, the run game will open the play action and vice versa with the pass game. So yeah, I didn't know Terry was out.
This is an obvious question, but Jaden trending towards playing Sunday. The pressure he puts on the defense in that run game with the RPOs, how does that open other things up for you in the run game?
For sure, we always say, you know, Jaden erases some things for us. So just with his feet and his play making ability. So if he is back, that is fantastic. That's a great thing. So yeah, it'll open up a lot of things for us.
Not a lot of folks in here played with the old uniform and the old helmet. This week you get the old uniform and you get the stripes back on the helmet. Does that register for you? What does it mean?
They look sick. They look awesome. I saw it in my helmet right here. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, look at that. That looks awesome. So I'm excited to play in these unis. Just, you know, swagger. It just makes you you feel good about yourself. You play good, you know. So I think it's just cool. I'm excited.
Fear of the stupid question here as well, but like you know, you guys have had obviously a ton of injuries, and you're coming off an injury. Last year, you guys were most of the same group throughout the year. Just how important was that, the continuity for what you guys were able to accomplish a year ago?
I mean, the health aspect of it does, you know, affect, you know, some things. But I mean, like me, I'm still getting chemistry with the young buck right next to me. So still figuring him out. He's figuring me out, how we operate and stuff like that. So just that chemistry alone, you know, as time progresses and does that, I mean, yeah, I mean, having the guys next to you and doing that consistently just helps a ton for sure. I mean, chemistry helps for sure.
What have you figured out about him?
He's very talented, you know. He's learning. He wants to learn. He has his head down. Like, he has a really good foundation. And so we're just trying to build on that. He's tough. He plays really hard. I mean, just all those things. I mean, he's very talented. He's very talented. He was more talented than I was coming out, you know, and they put me to guard. So so I'm looking forward to getting a bunch of games next to him.
Not a lot of guys in here wore the old uniform.
Yeah.
You're one of them. You get to wear the old uniform. The helmet's getting the stripes back this week. How cool does that feel for you?
Man, it's real cool, man. It brings back to memory when I first got here and wearing those colors and wearing that stripe. It's going to be a great experience. I'm trying to think of the word for it. Nostalgia. Yeah, that's the word for it. But, yeah, it's going to be a nostalgic feeling to get back and put on those old uniforms.